do the invocation stuff.
Sure. Y'all will bow your heads and join me in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you again for the opportunity to serve our fellow citizens. I pray you give us wisdom and understanding, and that we would just do the correct thing. Father, I just ask that you be with our country. You help all of us to be strong, to be courageous, to be patriotic. Help us in this last couple of weeks. It's been very difficult on America. Thank you, Father, that you love us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Remember roll call? We're
Hello?
missing.
Sorry about that. I
He's
was
here.
wondering if that.
Yeah. We're missing
Jennifer,
She's out for maternity leave. Missing Brent,
Paulina, and
Paulina, and who's down there?
Violet.
Violet.
No,
James is sitting in for Violet.
it was a separate project that the county was.
Open spot for Jennifer. Then open spot for council. Item number 4, public testimony. Citizens are invited to speak on any topic or agenda item before and during the meeting by raising your hand to be recognized. However, unless the item is specifically listed on this agenda, the Stormwater Task Force is required under the Texas Open Meetings Act to limit its response with a statement of specific factual information reciting the city's existing policy on that issue, or directing the person making the inquiry to visit with the city staff about the issue, and no board deliberation is permitted for topics not specifically listed on this agenda. Item number 5, approve board minutes from August 19th, 2025, regular meeting.
Make a motion. We approve the minutes.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Show the ayes have it. So I'm going to skip item number 6 because there's no board appointees at this time. Item number 7, discussion and action on participation in the upcoming career day at Casperry Elementary.
What's the date of that, Steve?
I don't have that date.
I do.
Okay.
It's the night of, what's the police thing? National Night Out, same night.
Or October,
So that's the
it's a Tuesday.
second Tuesday,
14th of October. Second Tuesday,
second, yeah, I think that's right.
October 14th.
October 14th.
So how are we gonna handle 2 things in one contract?
One's in the day, one's at night.
No, they're both in the evening.
Both the career day?
Yes,
The career day should be in the day.
yeah, Marvin told me it was in the evening.
They told us to be there at 5:30 in the evening.
For a career day?
Yeah.
That's usually done during the day because they feed us lunch.
I touched base with them again, but
We'll follow up on that because their career days are usually during, because they bring out police, fire, and SWAT and everybody else to it.
Yeah, that would severely
Yeah.
limit who could come, I would think.
Right.
yeah, I'll follow up on it.
And the kids would be gone.
So they're having like open house that night or something, but that should have already happened.
I'll follow up with them.
All right. We'll check on that later. All right, well,
I looked at my calendar. I'm gonna be in town, so I'll try to go if y'all need me to, if there's no one else.
I'll be there for it regardless, because we got to take a trash truck there.
and you said that's the same night as National Night Out?
Is that the second Tuesday, Marvin?
No, it's the first Tuesday.
First Tuesday.
It's
So the
National
seventh.
Night Out.
She said she was gonna send me an email with everything about it, but I've yet to get it. So I just wanted to know if Stormwater wanted to participate. If nothing more than take the sweeper down there, but then we have to have somebody from Todd's department to do that, so.
I have a CDL. I mean, I'm sure I can drive the sweeper.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't know if you'd want to.
Yeah. Right. So when's our next meeting here?
October 21st.
So can we send that out by email?
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll follow up on this and send it up to everybody on the email.
If we was to participate, do we want to do the demonstration again?
I say yeah. Just asking you because you're normally the one that does it, right?
No,
No.
it's Monday night. Well, it's you, right? No,
Not me.
what is it?
James
James
Hadley
Hadley,
can do
Jeff
it if
Hadley.
nobody else can, but I don't know if James Hadley's where he can do it. I'd have to ask him.
We'll get somebody to do it.
I'll let y'all know by email what I found out.
Says it's the first Tuesday in October for National Night Out.
Yeah.
It is first Tuesday.
I thought you were talking about the second Tuesday.
That's what I thought it was.
Well, y'all didn't listen.
Well,
Stop listening to you get.
well, the city manager left the meeting, so we weren't sure.
Hello?
He was fixing to leave again.
So, wonder who that would come from.
Item number 8, Public Works Director Todd Henderson and City Engineer Mickey Thompson reporting on the drainage issues involving Roberts Cutoff Road drainage study from Casper
Okay.
Cutoff to
I'll
Pomona,
touch base with,
1008 Yale flooding complaint,
Wanting to get that going.
1658 Long
Alright.
Street
Thank you,
drainage,
sir.
Alameda drainage rear channel between Glenwick and Greenbrier, private drainage, Jacksboro Highway.
Robert's Cutoff, I don't have any further updates on that. I mean, we've done the study and everything else on it, so that's gone as far as it has unless city staff have done anything up in that area to help out. Todd, y'all done anything up there?
No, nothing
Yeah,
on
that
that.
one we put on hold.
Yale Street flooding, I talked to Marvin about this last week, and I still haven't heard anything from the attorney or the guy. unless
So
you
on
get
this
some-
one, they did put a French drain in coming down between the properties.
They put a French drain in?
Is this
Okay.
the one that has the swimming pool?
The only reason why I saw that is because the ground's dug up and it looks like it dead ends to the curb. So I'm not sure that's going to be a fix to the problem. For sure it's not.
That's not gonna fix the problem.
And I'm not sure that it goes all the way around the house, but it in between the two houses, it runs
Yeah,
the length of the front yard. So
yeah.
we definitely need to look into that.
Well, the French drains are real good at solving underground drainage systems, but not good for surface water, and you don't have enough there to pick up enough surface water to stop that problem.
No, and it's going to sit there.
You need a few hundred of those 4-inch pipes to put in there to make it happen.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
But yeah, he dug. It looked like he probably done it over the weekend
Mm-hmm.
because I saw it when I drove by and I went, "It's fresh cut dirt."
I saw him out there digging it. I wondered if that had something to do with that swimming pool thing.
It's not gonna say, it'll just keep happening.
Well,
unfortunately.
Once it gets clogged up, it's done.
Well, the French drain's not going to carry much water anyhow. It's not enough. It's like trying to drain the ocean with a straw. So, just not going to happen. That's a pretty good analogy, Wood. As far as on Long Street, what was the verdict on that deal? Did the county come back out and raise the crown up?
No. So I think what we're gonna try to do there is me and probably my street guys, we're gonna put some type of like barrier on the outlet of that storm drain.
Mhm.
You know, that storm drain comes down and it's just a dead end right there.
Yeah.
So all the water goes in there and just comes flooding out. So we thought first thing to try is maybe put something right there. When that water comes out, it's hitting something and to turn it down the curb instead of just shooting straight across the road.
Yeah, just get it going laterally.
Yeah. So I think we're going to try to build something there and just kind of tie it onto the back of that curb.
Okay.
And see if it works.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, then we're going to have to go to Plan B, and that's going to be redoing that road.
Yeah.
Crown wise, I mean, there is a crown there. I mean, I think it was like a 2% or something like that.
Yeah, that would typically be normal.
Wasn't quite 3, but
Should be, if it's 2%, that road in there is like what, 40 feet wide or
Yeah.
something like that. I mean, it'd go up almost a half a foot to the center of the crown. It shouldn't be shooting over the top of
yeah.
it.
So we're just thinking it's with the new road and all the water coming down and then coming out of that outlet, maybe that'll help just defer it,
Okay.
down the curb. We'll try it. We hadn't done it yet.
Okay.
We've been shorthanded very badly here lately, but that's our plan. We're gonna try that.
And then Almena Drainage Way, has anything come up on that recently?
Everything's still doing good there.
Good. So plans are shelved on that and sitting there waiting for funding. And then I'm not sure about the private drainage ways on Jacksboro.
This is 2611 Jacksboro Highway. In between the two 2611s, there's an A and a B. It runs big drop off drainage there, and then it runs back behind, catches the Sheena drainage. Nick,
What's the issue here? Because I haven't seen anything on this.
I don't know. I didn't see what it is on this. Unless one of them up there is complaining about it.
Maybe it's time to cut it again.
That
Have you checked it?
that'd be a strong
That's Violet's
possibility.
area, isn't it?
No, it's my area, but she's the one that takes care of that spot itself. She has all the info and stuff. But I'll talk to her
I haven't
tomorrow.
noticed it being.
No, one
really
comes back
grown.
there. It's getting there, but it's not that grown.
Well, while we're cleaning out the areas, can we clean up behind the bowling alley? I know. Just go all the way across.
You got people camping out over there or something? You don't like that?
We got residents living there.
A lot.
Marvin, what's this Jacksboro Highway
That's that drainage ditch down there.
that we cleaned out?
Yeah, that we clean out. We didn't clean that last time, but all we're doing is paying to have it done. I'm wondering if there's anything you can do to help us, Mickey, or what, because, the city don't need to be doing that every time. And we found the owners. We can't seem to get them to comply or to even respond.
Who's the owners?
She's got Violet's got all that.
Can you give them a citation?
Yeah, if we knew how to get it to them. They don't even respond to the.
Well, they should have a property address that the tax bill gets mailed to, and if they mail the taxes and they fail to pay
Well,
them, the
that's how we
county will-
found it, but obviously we're getting no response out of them. That guy keeps thinking it's our job to keep it cleaned out.
You can put a lien on the property, I would think, as a city.
Now, we'll have to do that. No.
Yeah. And then at some point, they're just gonna have to keep adding to the lane and,
I gotta see, she's not here right now, but I gotta see if we filed the lien yet.
How many times have we cleaned that? I know we've done it once since I've been here.
I think we've done it twice and he done it. Somebody in our code told him it was his responsibility. So he cleaned it for a while and paid the money for it.
You talking about performance?
Mm-hmm. Cecil.
Yeah.
So it's growing up again and I don't,
Is it time to cut it though?
I think it's a little time off, but I just want to find out if there's any other thing we can do.
when we can go over and look at it, if it's something about, I'm not sure what it looks like over there. I'm assuming this is the one
Well,
that
we
looked like
cut
the
down-
jungle they
We've
cut
had
down.
the trees cleaned out of there. We've had the creek cleaned out, but it just grows back up.
I mean, there's potentially some stuff that might be able to be done on it, but I'd have to go look at it and see what we've got going on with it. So if you have some time to go by there,
It's
we
pretty
can go.
steep.
Yeah, it is pretty steep.
It goes right down into
It's the only
the.
reason I'm bringing
Trinity.
it up. It's constantly us cleaning it, us paying for it.
Mm.
And which business is
It's
it? The
about 15
car
foot deep, right?
car
The
guy? that
Performance
owns it?
Auto,
It's about 15 foot deep, right?
So it's the car
Yeah.
and then the other business over here.
it's not where our people could really do
So,
anything.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying, the 2611.
We can look at it
AB,
and see if
they're
there's something engineering wise
in
we can
between
do
the.
to mitigate
it's
it
in
so it
between
doesn't
both
have
of
to
them.
be.
I don't know why anybody would buy a section of drainage ditch anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see it if it was tied into the property, but
So if we keep placing liens on it, then would it not become ours at a point?
I don't think it works that way. I think you just have to wait till it sells. Now, there may be something you could do, but again, that's something I have to talk over with the attorney. I don't know.
Well, eventually those liens are gonna be more than what the property's gonna be worth.
Sure, and they're just not gonna care.
They're not gonna be able to sell it.
They're not ever gonna sell that anyway, I don't think.
No, I don't.
Who would wanna buy a drainage ditch?
Well, they're not making any more of them, Marvin.
Yeah, I know, but
Someone looking for a bargain.
Yeah, I mean, classified as OSHA.
there's gotta be something you can do. I don't know what that is.
Only thing I know is you're gonna have to go cement that thing.
You could just speed up anything that's going through. What's it impacting people? Who's it impacting?
Goes behind QT.
Yeah, so it comes down, catches the Sheena drainage, which takes it all the way down to Jacksboro Highway, under Jacksboro Highway, behind Cowtown Bowling is where it dumps out.
Yeah, but this one cuts over to Jacksboro Highway, so I'm not real sure.
That's what I'm saying. It comes from there, catches the Sheena behind it,
You know,
and goes all the way back to behind the bowling alley.
Well, that would clean out that area for you. If we got more water going that way.
No,
wonder if we could
Oh,
have
they stole-
code just clean out the
they
ditch.
stole.
The whole ditch,
Yeah,
I wonder if Fort Worth can do it, cause pretty much all of that is.
Fort Worth though, we tried Fort Worth. They don't have any stake in it at all.
Because if you look at it, the way it's,
Not this part of it. They do the other part.
it's a whole, kind of like a whole block, pretty much from, along all the way to River Boulevard.
It covers that whole area.
Yeah.
That
So I
one
was
does,
thinking
but
to
the
go
one
back
we're
towards-
talking about is the one that goes up behind
Right, the
Performance.
one in the.
Yeah,
I
it
think that
tees.
ties
Yeah, but
into
it, yeah.
Yeah,
but
it
it's-
tees.
Yeah, that probably drains into that, yes.
So it would be the whole thing, because he does make that.
Yeah,
whole thing.
but it's not, we tried Fort Worth. It's not any of theirs. We did a title search, it belongs to these people, and we've sent notice to them. We thought at one time it belonged to the people that owned that out on Shimmy. What was her name? He used to be long time ago, they named a school after him.
Barnes or George James.
Yeah, George James and his wife, she sold it about several years ago. It's not tied into their property. It's not with their property. We thought it was, but it's not.
That George James thing, that was the one that they found the body out in the grass field.
No, I was on down this road. a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit.
I don't know anything about that.
That was over there by the church, or now it's the funeral parlor.
Yeah.
They found somebody
And
else.
she had something to do with that school thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, what is it? The quote they gave us last time to clean it out? It was enormous.
5 or 6, 7,000, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Often y'all gotta clean it out, what, every year or?
Yeah, we
Since
done
I've
about
been here,
every
it's been
year.
once a year.
That adds up.
Yeah, it does.
Well, okay.
That's why I put it on here.
Yeah, well, I can go over and look at it if
I'm
you,
not lying.
somebody can take me over there and kind of show me what we're talking about, just make sure I understand what it is.
You don't know anything about it, do you?
No.
It's Violet that knows about it.
Okay,
Let's have to pick a day I can get Violet to.
okay. Yeah, let me know. I'll be happy to go over and look at it.
What is it that you need to know? I'm sorry.
I just need to go over and see what it looks like, cause I'm kind of have a general idea where you're
And I can
talking
drive
about.
you over there and show you what it looks
Yeah,
like, but I
I
don't
can
know.
show you. I know that. I know exactly where it's at and what they're talking about, what needs to be done if you need it to go. Or whatever, I don't mind. I know
Okay.
that, but I don't have this information to the owner because she's the one that did it last time.
Yeah, I just, if y'all want me to look at it, I can go over there and definitely look at it and see if there's something we can do through a drainage aspect that might improve it or some other item.
I'm just a popular fella.
But
But
they
anyway, that's
own
what I
it.
wanted.
I mean, it's their property.
Okay.
So why are we worried about it? if
Because
it
we
is
can't
their
get a
property?
hold of whoever.
Well, that and it's also affecting the two businesses,
And then
Okay.
actually 3 businesses. The furniture store just doesn't say anything.
Is it something the city wants to own?
No,
No.
no, absolutely not. We don't want to do that at all.
You get back quick with that.
Yeah, I know how deep it is, and I know that that would be a maintenance nightmare. That would be very bad.
Hmm.
Because that would be us maintaining that, and no, we don't want that. I'm not going down on a rope to cut them, so
Not gonna rappel down.
nope.
Don't they teach you that in fire school?
They do.
You know first aid. I mean, if you get hurt, you can put yourself up.
You're right. It's the other people that's got to bring me back up that hill. And it's, I mean, there's a guardrail and it goes down.
Oh, wow.
Literally, the guardrail is about that far from the edge of it.
Wow. Sounds like a safety concern.
Well, I'm waiting for a car to end up and go through that guardrail and then end up down in there.
Oh, wow.
And hopefully they'll take out some trees along the way.
Wow.
At least give them a saw so they can cut them back.
Jeez. Sounds
It's
Since
bad.
you're down there.
sounds like a public hazard.
So at one time, I know we talked to the Corps of Engineers, and they kicked the can down the road as well. So that one's a nightmare.
Yeah. Other than condemning it and taking ownership of it, the guy's not going to pay anything. It's going to get sold on the courthouse steps. Then it becomes
And
someone
nobody's
else's
gonna buy
problem.
it. Yeah, nobody's gonna buy it.
Not with all the liens on it.
No, well, that and if they come out on site and look at it, they won't buy it.
Yeah, you're not going to probably get your money back. There's not a good situation associated with it. If
Well,
the
you
guy's-
can't build anything on it, so it'd be a piece of property that you can't do anything with.
well, it conveys drainage, right?
Right.
So, I mean, the city's the bigger entity of them. You
It
would
just
think.
needs to be cemented where nothing else can grow in it.
Right.
Yeah.
At least just the sides. Of course, then all that debris is gonna
Push up.
wash out from underneath the cement.
Well, and then the tree branch or the tree roots and stuff's just going to push the concrete up. It's going to be a nightmare.
Sounds like a mess. I'll be happy to go look at it if y'all want me to.
I would tell you, yeah, go look at it, but I mean, I don't know what the answer is to doing anything with that.
Okay.
No,
The only other thing I can see to make it a little better is you'd have to go in there and you'd have to tier step it all the way down, just so you can get in there and clean it up.
Mm.
It's the only way I can see doing it. I've
Use
never
a-
seen water get that high.
use a railroad ties, bringing them down.
Or anything. I mean, just make some type of tier step coming from the top down where you can
Yeah.
at least, you know, you can mow and weed eat a section and then get down to the next one and do it. That way it's not just a solid slope.
Ideally, if you had a saw with a boom, you could kick out there and just flat top it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna find one that's gonna reach that far.
Not unless you came through one of the residentials on the backside.
And I can put a chainsaw running on a drone. Nah, I'm kidding.
Like, go ahead.
I've got that running through my head now.
All right. Item number 9, board members' questions, comments, and announcements.
It's gotta be a song.
Well, for one, Todd, thanks. I think the mixture on my little creek is doing well. That's where they open the fire plugs and drain the water. And then y'all take your water samples there. Well, one of the deals this year is that we've got, I think, a pretty good mix because it slows it down and dries it out. This summer, we tried to battle it quite a bit there, and it worked. You know, liable to screw up in the next couple of weeks, but up to now, it's a good thing because half of that is drying out. Now, if they go to sleep, you know, with the fire plug going, then that's when it fills all the way up like it rained,
Right.
you know. And of course, when it does rain, it still has to flow.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have too much of that. Outside of that, we're scheduled maybe for some rain, but it's on Thursday. And mostly Friday.
Yeah.
So of course, there won't be anybody here Friday. But I think that if we get heavy enough stuff, I think I'll go down there and take pictures so that we can better see the flow and all of that. Anything else that would aid in that,
Okay.
you know.
Where is this, James?
Mm-hmm.
Where is this?
Starts with an L, Steve. Lydic Park.
Vladeck and Black Oak.
Okay.
And I think there's a sewer line that runs.
There's a Fort Worth sewer line that runs through there. There's a Rose one as well.
Okay.
So what happens is the mosquito problem. You know, it's not only cleaning it out, because it's got a problem too, but the mosquitoes are the problem, which we've been fighting for 10, 12 years. Yeah, sometimes when it's been raining a while, like a day or two, go over there. Check it out. It comes up and hits River Oaks Boulevard, where the Spanish meat market is.
Mhm.
Right behind that is where it connects up. Who are those people that got all PO'd? They still live there,
Where?
over there off of River Oaks Boulevard. Got it raised hell all the time.
You got to narrow that down.
Yeah.
I get people raise hell all the time. So you got to narrow that one down.
Vega,
Oh, the Vegas, yeah.
yeah, they raise that a lot. So, but anyway, but that's where that thing flows. Flows from there, goes to Lydic, goes down to Fort Worth.
Yeah, it goes, that's one of the projects to, is it phase 2 of the Red Oak project? I think it was phase 2 or phase 3 of the Red Oak project. It runs in
I thought I
between
ran
that.
to those apartments down there by the,
No.
Washing that
No,
water.
there's a line that runs under his house, the one that I'm talking about on off of Red Oak,
okay.
Keep Pumphrey area, all that.
Oh.
Great stuff, yeah.
Yeah, who would you say would be the one to call on that? You know, the foundations are losing under the air conditioners. And the apartments and all of that, it just dangling. Thing gets me is it seems like,
That's not Red Oak you're talking about, is it? That's one.
No,
it's the one that
We're
comes down
talking
in front of the
by the
elementary
elementary
school.
and
And we,
Churchill.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, that's Springer, Barber Road, all that area
Those
over
air
there.
conditioners are about getting ready to go.
yeah. And I don't see where it's our problem. I mean, they bought that like that.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of goes into that situation where you determine what's publicly owned and maintained versus what's privately owned and maintained. And so, some cities say all drainage ways and stuff like that are publicly owned, and some cities are like, no, that's private property, we don't have an easement on it. We don't have a right to get in there. And you would think as property owners, people would be begging to give the city easements. I know I would. I'm gonna get dedicated easement to the city of River Oaks for this drainage channel. Okay, you own it now. Come maintain your drainage channel, Or unless the city passes an ordinance where, yeah, you'll accept the easement, but the owner has to maintain and mow it and everything else, which is pretty common in a lot of places where they do that thing. But yeah, I mean, if it's on private property, it's on private property.
Yeah, and
So I don't know what the
And they just
legal-
sit there and let it dangle. I mean, it's been there for years, and every time it gets a good rain, it gets worse. I mean, are we going to, should we say something to them?
Or it sounds like it's a code issue at that point.
Yeah, we've talked to them many times, and the problem is this owner will own it for a year or two, and then the next owner comes in, buys it. He'll own it for a year or two, and then it just keeps passing hands until.
Well, can we collectively come together with something, thought, somehow to reach out to these people rather, because there seems to be a big thing that Red Oak, for instance, about half of Red Oak is all for giving easement. The other part isn't, and those other parts are very violent, I guess. They really get wired up. And, and they try to put it always on the city.
Well, there's ways to get that stuff, and it's called eminent domain. If the city really wanted to get it, if you had enough people to give them up and there was only like one or two people, then you could run the eminent domain condemnation, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And you could obtain it, but that would be the only other way to obtain something like that. So if you can't get all the owners to buy off, well, the project kind of dies unless it's a threat to public safety or something like that where you have to do it,
Those apartments are dangerous. I mean, you might get by another 5 years, you might get by another 5 months.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is they're gonna have problems. They're all gonna be pointing fingers to us. And I just like to get a leg up because I know that we've tried to do something in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And always we have other things going naturally.
Well, I think the city has the ability to go in there under code and go talk to them about it and say, hey, look, here's your warning, or however y'all do the process on that, where we're just warning, a citation, whatever. And then I guess city could shut down operation there, remove its certificates of occupancy or put a hold on it or something like that. If it's a public safety thing, you have to act on it and you have to identify it. So I would think that would be something the city would probably want to get a hold of if there's potential of somebody getting electrocuted or pollutants, freon being discharged directly to the air. I mean, there's a lot of things you can look at. It's a hazard. They could fall on somebody or something like that. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
those
I
are
know
things
that-
you start tagging.
That in the past, we've always talked about it, but then something else comes up out of all this. I know we're limited. I understand that scenario, but I also understand that when you look at it, a layman would think, God, the city's sure missing a step. I was out on Red Oak not long ago. Weren't you in that thing? Did you call me or somebody called me and said that the lady was out there wondering about the land and do something with it. But they all think that we're supposed to do something and nothing gets done. I mean, that's maybe we need to have some kind of sit down. If they don't explain it, kindly explain it on what's going to happen if you don't do something.
It might be something on a project like that where you write everybody a letter or flyer or something like that and put them on their door and say you're going to have a community outreach regarding this project, and have come to the stormwater meeting on such and such a date, or have a special meeting after hours, outside of the city council or planning and zoning meeting where they can come up here and we can do a presentation of what it is we want to do on something like that. You could always do that too. And then everybody knows, hey, here's a central place to come to talk about it. And then you have those people that are not really interested in giving the easements. They may be more interested in giving them up. I don't know. That's just a
Because
thought.
it flows right into Fort Worth. You know where it is, Steve.
Yeah, it's 4600 Barber Road.
And then it
It's-
goes underneath. And I think it
The only thing we have with that is that bridge.
the bridges that go across.
The bridge is ours.
Okay, yeah, it's a thing about built it out of steel, didn't he? Is that the same bridge you're talking about?
Yeah, that's
He was our fire chief at the time.
that's Ron Short built that.
Ron.
Yeah, but the bridge is ours. But the drainage is theirs.
Yeah, because it goes to Fort Worth.
It starts on Churchill, comes down behind the houses on Churchill, and comes down behind the houses on Barber Road, comes behind the apartments, and then goes along the side of the apartments, goes under the road, comes out to the concrete side of Barber Road, goes down to Isbell, and then it goes that way.
That's it. So I just want to bring that up because I think that it's worthy. I mean, we're not going to get anything fixed. At least we can try. We're sure not going to get anything done here because of the amount of money that it takes. But this would just take conversation, start out.
We'd have to go down to county and pull the deed of record, see the property lines and the lot lines that way. Because they just may not know. I mean, like I said, the owner changes hands a lot.
Yeah, because about 2-3 years ago, we had to cement
And as
all
of
of that.
as of yesterday, the manager there is no longer there. They'll be hiring another manager.
That won't know anything about what's been going on.
That's unfortunate part.
So,
All right. Any other announcements? Item number 10, adjournment.
I make a motion.
second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourned at 4:42.
To where?
I don't understand why we're doing the dead end.
No,